All of the education, all of the philosophy, all of the accolades, all of the riches, all of the money, all of the possessions, all of the careers, all of the jobs, all of the purposes, all of bodily health, all of bodily pleasure, all of the passions, all of the love of a child, all of the love of a parent, all of the love of a wife, all of the love of a husband, all of these treasures and more, compounded, added together, multiplied by millions, done over and over again and again and again and again and again, cannot measure, cannot compare, cannot compete, cannot fathom, cannot plumb, cannot substitute, cannot overwhelm, cannot equal, cannot match, cannot approach, cannot touch, cannot rival, cannot confront, cannot parallel, cannot correlate, cannot hold a candle to merely one visit, one word, one touch, one embrace, one saving act of love in truth from the one who, the Nazarene carpenter, the Word made flesh, Jesus the Christ. His name is above all names. His words are above all words. His knowledge is above all knowledge. His life is above all lives. His acts are above all acts. His crown is above all crowns. His rule is above all rule. His dominion is above all dominion. His reign is above all reign. His kingdom is above all kingdoms. His love is above all love. His power is above all power. His strength is above all strength. His control is above all control. That at the name of Jesus every knee will bow, in heaven and on earth and under the earth, and every tongue confess that Jesus Christ is Lord, to the glory of God the Father. You need Him. I need Him. You've always known this. You've always run from this. You cannot hide from Him. You cannot run from Him. You cannot overpower Him, and you cannot undermine Him. But you can run to Him. You can cry to Him. You can hide in Him. You can submit to Him. You can obey Him. You can confess to Him. You can kneel to Him. You can trust Him. You can love Him. You can surrender to Him. You can be separated from Him from now until eternity swallows eternity, or you can be united with Him for as long as the ages roll into the ages. But you cannot, you will not, and you will not be allowed to dismiss Him. He is the truth in which all truth resides. He is the love for which all men may die. He is the answer for which every question finds its resolve. He is the King of kings, and He is the Lord of lords. For in Him all things were created, things in heaven and on earth, visible and invisible, whether thrones or powers or rulers or authorities. All things have been created through Him and for Him. There's nothing that is not His. There's nothing that does not belong to Him, including you. There is the light and there is the darkness. He is the light. He is the way. He is the truth. He is the life. And no one comes to the Father but by Him. And He can be your way. He can be your truth. He can be your life. What will you do with Him? 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 What will you do with Him before He does